part of the conversation we're having now. You know how you consider someone your friend and they do not consider you their friend? Yeah. You tell people that's my friend, that's my, and then you go to ask the person, I hear you're this person's friend. Yeah. We just know ourselves, so not be like say we be friends like that too. Not be like say be friends like that. You know how you say someone is your bestie, your main guy, your main man, and the person is telling other people that I beg, this one way be like say I just they use. So I'll be sharing some stories, yeah? And I'll also share the story I had shared last week again. And then we'll just reevaluate our friendships. Or for those of us who have never evaluated our friendship before, would evaluate for the first time. If you've done it before, we'll evaluate. How did you find out your friend wasn't really your friend? These are stories from some people. I asked for assistance during my low period and she said no, which is fine, only for her to update her status with a chat and caption. Most intelligent, they beg for food. School, na scam. What that simply means, you ask your friend for help. She told you no, but you didn't get angry. Only for her to share that chat between the both of you and caption it, most intelligent, they beg for food. School, na scam. Someone also told him about a contract I got. He went behind my back and did the job for a lower price. He flogged me 8-0 on FIFA, recorded my face with a scar and posted it so my friends and families could see the loser I was. Told me he was supposed to date my then girlfriend. These are stories from different people. That I overtook him. Stole my project topic and said he wrote it first. That he didn't just show me his own. Stole my business idea and started the business. Heard I'm doing video editing. He bought laptop to start video editing. This guy literally wanted your life. Like the life that you have. We're moving on. He comforted me through a heartbreak, helped me to move on, and even warned me about toxic people, only for me to later find out he was the one secretly dating her the whole time. Another story. Caught him pouring weed in my food we were cooking. Me, why would you do that? Him, guy, calm down. It's not that deep. I just want to be the first person to get you high. That's supposed to be a friend? People get friends, Sha. How this so-called friend lied to a married woman I was dating her husband and had to tell her to warn her man not to contact diseases from me. The woman challenged her husband and the man invited me to his house for clear us out. I cried hell that day. I couldn't even tell her. Another person said he jokingly said he wished we're dead. So he jokingly said he wished I were dead so he could date my girlfriend, and he also duped me of some money. Ha! Okay. We were in church music competition and I had an idea for a song. He was the pianist and not with any of the competitors. I told him the idea for the song and this guy gave it to my competition who he was wooing. They won first place and I took last. All these are stories from different friends, so it's not one person, like it's a whole lot. I could go on and on and on and on and on. Some people said, the lady who helps me clean asked her to keep my things before I resumed school because I was absent for a serious reason. She declined and my things stayed on the road with no shelter. It still makes me shiver till days. Some other person says, I've never had to go through this. All my friends are sent from heaven, to be honest. Now this one says, when he told my wife to consider leaving the marriage because of a financial difficulty I was facing at the time, mind you, he was my best man and a friend from primary through secondary school. Another person said, he stopped picking my call and replying to my text because he borrowed money from me. I decided to let him be, and that is how the relationship ended. Someone else says, when he poisoned me so I could die because he felt he had benefited so much from me and might not be able to pay me back, even when I wasn't expecting a payback of my kind gestures towards him. He poisoned you. Okay. My sister died after I had cancer. They visited her in hospital with me. My 2 friends who were sisters came to the burial where I introduced them to my friend Yusuf. Then they ghosted me. Years later, they said that ended our friendship because I ignored them at the funeral and left them with a strange man. Look at some of the things I'm reading. This one says, I got pregnant and they were so happy for me, at least I could tell from the text message in our group chat. I gave birth and none of them ever came to see me or my baby, even after knowing where I was, and went home and nothing, even after knowing home. Up until now, nothing. And then someone says, I was literally at the lowest point of my life, just had my baby and rolling around for funds to pay up for CS. Someone I called my friend couldn't reach out to even ask about wife or baby. No be even money matter, only to reach out to me recently, say, in one do party. What's the depth of the friendship that you have today? Have you ever evaluated your friendship? Think about it while we go on this break and come back. Stay tuned. Depth of friendship and trust. Do you share all your wins with your friends? Do you think these friends are actually happy for you? Are they really your friends? Would you be hurt if your friend kept their big win from you? How much do you even trust your friend? Now, someone else said, no support, always wanting to take from me even when she had more than me. Another person says, I asked my guy to lend me 20k to get some stuff for my family and promised to refund within a week. After, bro lied that his mobile app has issues. We went to a wedding party the same day and bro sprayed 100k plus. Bro was my best man at my wedding. I just blocked the guy. Someone says she was my closest friend back in school. I had an accident and called to inform her, even though I have been told she already knew. She told me she was coming to see me that same day, but she never showed up. The next day she posted about the pool party she went for instead. Then someone else says, 4 years ago, I was always helping her out financially and introduced her to my then boyfriend, who started sending her money via me, money-wise. She stole his contact from me, told him I had a child and I'm a cheat, Truth came out and she asked me, why are you always lucky? This other one says, one of my friends looked into my eyes and says, how on earth can you ever get foreign collectors to buy your art? This was after I showed him someone art that was bought by foreign collectors. He never believed mine can be bought or can get that connection. And then someone else said, in 200 level, the boy came to visit me when I was sick. I let him into my house and then slept off. Next, I woke up with my phone in his hand. He quickly dropped it and was showing care. Ashe, he had transferred money from my account and deleted the alert from my message inbox. When I was growing up, there was something that used to be very common. Our parents would usually tell us, be careful with friends. Me, I don't have friends, so not everybody is my friend, though. Friends, they bad, though. Friends, they do person something, oh. And then Nollywood movies did not also help matters. The storylines at the time will show how friends would snatch friends' husbands and friends' girlfriends. Friends would use their friends for ritual purposes. Friends will introduce their friends to all manner of dirty things like prostitution, like drugs and all of that, and even armed robbery and cultism. Friends would even go as far as poisoning you and all of that. So, hey, they were warning us not to keep friends. But you see these people warning us not to keep friends. There's one auntie or uncle that will usually come to the house and they will tell you, auntie, this my friend. We don't date friend, you don't take. We've been friends since secondary school. We've been friends since university. We've been friends since childhood. My childhood friend. Sometimes you attend some of these elderly people's birthday celebrations and you will see friends that have been friends for 60 years. What were they doing at that time that seemed like their friendship had more depth and trust than the friendship of these days? What is it we're not doing right with our friendships currently? Why are the stories around friends? Not all the time though, but sometimes they're not good tales. You know someone used to be someone's friend and then you meet the person and say, hey, what's about that your friend? Or, my dear, if I tell you what my friend do me, I better leave. Oh, that one, a story for another day. Or remember the story I shared last week? Maybe I should share the story again, although it will take a lot of our time. How these people had been friends for 8 years. And one of them was looking forward to having a fruit of the womb. And they used to hold hands together in prayers. And the other one even introduced her to the nurse in the hospital she usually gives birth that helps with cases centered around infertility. And this friend got pregnant and did not tell her, I am pregnant. It was from the nurse that she got to find out that, you go soon come cook dedication pepper soup. Oh. Your friend. Imagine the shock that the person that should be the first to hear that you are pregnant, he's the last person. You got pregnant, you gave birth, you didn't tell her. She tried to see you throughout the period you were pregnant, you were hiding. In fact, her husband was getting angry that you self, try you. Your friend born, even come now. Wow, which kind of friend you be? And then she said, my dear, I don't know say your wife, my friend, carry belle, talk more born. And then he called his wife there and then. Just to be sure that the friend was not lying about not knowing that her friend was pregnant. And that was when he confirmed that truth be told, she wasn't aware, but they were friends. Is your friend really your friend? Have you evaluated the depth and trust in your friendship? 0817-923-0002 and 0817-923-0003. Again, 0817-923-0002 and 0817-923-0003. WhatsApp and Telegram number is 0809-030-6416. A message here says, good afternoon, students. A real friend is someone who shares my difficulties and can keep my secrets, or else that person negates ambassador of friendship. From Ipalibo, Taylor, Harry. Nigerian info, good afternoon to you and welcome.
I just love this topic. a friend of mine. I did something bad for over 10 years now. I've never heard it from anybody. As I am, I choose my friends, not my friends to choose me. And there are some friends you don't tell your secret to them. They will use you. So be mindful of our friends. And select our friends that our friends will not select us. So you not get into problems. The one that will call me, let's go and watch match, I don't go. Let's go to club, I don't go. If I let's go and look for a job, I will follow you. If I want to do this, if I don't do this, it's bad, I will follow you. But if you're leading me the wrong way, I'm not following you. I choose my friend don't choose me. Thank you very much. God bless you.
So hold on, Ida. How are you able to choose your friends and choose the right friends?
I will just play you, I'll prank. There's something I will do to know that you're a good friend. Yes, I will set you up to know that you're a good friend.
You will set the person up.
Yes, I'll say maybe police arrested you. Can you come to the station with this one, man? Come on, midnight I will call you. So that you can come out. If you come out, you're my real friend. If
you don't come out, he's not your real friend.
Yeah, you're not my real friend, yes.
What if there's a reason why he couldn't come out at night? What if it was his wife that said, don't go out in the night, go in the morning?
That's not your real friend, man.
Really?
Come out anytime, yes. I can come out anytime for my friends.
No. Ida. You see, like I said, it's a time to evaluate friendships. And as much as you can come out anytime, think about it from your friends' perspectives too, because sometimes we want to make excuses for them, which is fine. Imagine this, your friend you are telling to come out at midnight has a wife who is heavily pregnant, and he wants to go at that midnight, and the wife is telling him, babe, Port Harcourt is not safe. Don't go anywhere. Besides, look at my condition. Why don't you go first thing in the morning? If he does not come at that time exactly, does it still make him a bad friend?
Maybe it's the last hope I have to save me that moment. Also maybe let me just say I will not die. Maybe it's that moment. It's the last person for him to save me. Won't he come out and save me? Then when he came tomorrow, maybe I'm dead. You go to the mortuary and cry. I'm not a real friend now.
Sometimes, what if our expectations of our friends are too high? We expect that our friends should. We expect that always expecting. What if we're expecting too much from our friends? Yeah, like I said, we're talking depth of friendships and trust. So you test your friend to be sure that the person is a good friend. And you test your friend by telling your friend to come out in the night. Have I come out in the night for my friend before? The answer is yes, I have. Because it seemed like it was a real emergency. Have I stayed out late to fight and protect my friend? The answer is yes. Now, the question would be, would that friend do the same thing for me? The kind of friendships that some of us operate is hinged around reciprocity. I do for you, you do for me. The moment you don't do for me, then I'm not your friend again. But what if you will never get to that point where you will need your friend to also come out in the midnight for you? Because you always do right. So you will never fall into that. What if you will never be in need and will not ask that your friend for urgent 2K? Then your friend will ask you for urgent 2K. What if you may not have any crisis that will require you holding hands together with your friends to pray? But then they would have those crises and you would hold hands with them to pray. Think about it. Nigerian Info, good afternoon to you and welcome.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Turn off your radio set, please.
I'm out of my radio set.
Hello?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Can you? All right. That's what you said about friendship.
Speak up. Your voice is very, very low.
All right. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
I said, regards to what you said about friendship, although this is what I say individual difference, because me, a lot of people like me being their friend, but me, not that I will betray you,
I don't like keeping friends. Naturally, I don't like it. But how I know, even if we are, no matter how close we are, maybe the only person I can say, okay, that is my friend is maybe my wife. You understand? But on a normal circumstance, you hardly say this is my friend. And how I will know that this friend is a real friend is, number one, in several occasions. To me, if I want to pick friends now, say I pick my friends. Each time you joke, I'll call you. Maybe I'll call you like 3, 4 good times. Your response will determine if I can say this is a good friend or not. That's why, but naturally.
So sorry, the line disconnected us. Please do well to call back. I really want to know, because we're getting to another level where we are now determining how we choose our friends. But after choosing those friends, sustaining the friendships, here are some key attributes of a good friend. Trustworthiness. They keep your secrets and are reliable. Supportiveness. They offer emotional support during tough times. Honesty. They provide truthful feedback and transparency. Empathy. They understand and share your feelings. Loyalty. They stand by you and defend you. Respect. They honor your boundaries and opinions. Good communication. They listen actively and express themselves clearly. Fun and humor. They bring joy and laughter into your life. Non-judgmental. They accept you for who you are without criticism. And 10. Dependability. They are there when you need them. These qualities help build lasting friendships. Ola George from Eleme. I'm not asking the attributes of a good friend. I'm asking the depth of the friendships that you have. I'm asking if you share all your wins with your friends, or if you consider them bad belle. Are the kind of friends you have those that it is when you have reached London that you now call them on phone? Sorry, sir, I not tell you. I did London like this. I don't japa. You don't japa. One guy shared that painful experience. He said this guy and him, they were together throughout the week. They even went out together. In fact, they planned to hang out the following day. He never for once mentioned he was trying to secure visa. He never for once mentioned that he was traveling the next week out of Nigeria and he wasn't coming back. Like, they were that close. Only when the friend reached London did the friend call him and say, my guy, how far? I did London like this. I don't move. You don't move. How? You didn't even tell me, so that this last outing where we go, I for do you send for. We say, my guy, you know how they be now. You know how they be now. I say sometimes they say if you go tell person something, then go feel spoiler. Say make our first reach before they inform people. So it's me that you have categorized as someone that will spoil your jackpot. I will go and do juju so that you will not get the visa, or you will not travel, or what? The guy said he felt pained. But he knew if he was the one, the moment he starts applying for a visa, he would have told that his friend. Do you get how it's a different thing if the person says, oh my God, it was an oversight, I forgot. You guys gisted, laughed, enjoyed yourself together, and you did not know that the next time you'll be hearing from this guy is when he calls you from another country. Someone is your friend, and it was only on social media you get to find out that they got married. They didn't tell you and they did not invite you. So would you be hurt if the one you consider a friend keep their big wins from you? Are they expected to tell you all that happens in their life, their wins, their secrets? Do you trust them that much? Do they trust you that much to know that you are not the juju, that if they tell you they are pregnant, you go and do something and the belly will come out? That if they tell you they want to get married now, you not go and look for the person they want to get married to and spread lies about them? Beyond the qualities of friends or attributes of a good friend is the real friendship when it does happen. Or what we term friendship has a different meaning entirely than what friendship originally is. Someone says, please play me Catch a Grenade by Bruno Mars. That's my definition of friendship. But nevertheless, friendship is either or both complementary and supplementary. Alex from Woji, good afternoon to you, Didi, at Nigeria Info Port Harcourt. This message says, this guy talking that he would test his friend to come out at night, don't have good sort for his friend. I'm looking at him with one eye. I send that in. So you're looking at him. Someone says, good afternoon to you, Denise. The essence of being friends is to complement each other. If you do for your friend a stringent thing for the other friend, much have his empathy for you too. But it doesn't mean both of you will do exactly the same thing to each other. That is why friends complement each other, but not on the same pedestrian. From Ipalibo Taylor Harry. 0817-923-0002 and 0817-923-0003. Again, 0817-923-0002 and 0817-923-0003. WhatsApp and Telegram number remains 0809 0306416. Have you ever evaluated your friendship? In the next, what's the time now? In the next 5 minutes, I will do my final draw on OnePlay. So get onto the website oneplay.ng, and buy your tickets with just 500 naira. Because that ticket you buy with just 500 naira will qualify you to be a part of the second draw I'll be having, and it will also qualify to be a part of the jackpot draw happening on Friday. You can also use the USSD code *347 *880 *6#. Nigeria Info, good afternoon. Welcome.
Hello, good evening.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I'm John Chineman by name.
You're welcome.
Calling from Port Harcourt.
You're welcome.
I love your topic. This friend of your thing you're talking about there. I really understand that two people's friendship is held by one person that is holding it. And then the day that you can find out that is one holding that friendship, from that day you know that friendship will scatter. And that is it. Like for me now, I don't have anything friends again. Nothing like friends again. Anything I'm doing, I don't even move in pair. I don't even give it to anybody. I don't have anybody. Anyone to put in me because of the friends I have still friends. So that's why I love the type of friend. The only friend I have now is God. That's the only person I make my friend now.
The only friend you have is God. So God is the person you gist with. God is the person you would use as best man. Or God is the person you would, when you want to celebrate things. Who are those people that you invite?
I can invite anybody. Like I can invite you. Like you now, you are my friend. That's just the kind of friend I keep now. I don't have those.
You don't have deep friendships. Just friends that you can just call out at any time, hang out.
You can just come around. I can invite anyone from my place. Come around. I'm not. I'm a big friend discussing my problem, my affairs.
You don't discuss with anyone.
Even recently on the house and there, the person that is close to me that says that my friend, just that I bought a chair, come and help me and send it to me, was like, I begged him. It's like promised buying him beer because he loves taking beer. He was not that happy for me that I maybe, but so that I don't need to call him a friend. I only take him as just a
okay. Henry from Harlow.
Okay.
Hi, Henry. Welcome.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
There are level of friends. We have ordinary friends. We have best friends. Best friends are those whom you can confide some secret to. There's ordinary friends, you can do anything you want to do with them, then go your way. So when we are talking, let's be specific. If we are addressing best friends,
We're talking about friends in general.
friends, there are level of friendship now.
Okay, so you tell me the level of friendships you have.
Me, I have best friends.
Mm-hmm.
But the best friends I have, what I will tell, I will not tell other friends like that.
Mm.
Those I will confide some important or secret things to. They are my best friends. And we should also understand that it's not every best friend you have that you are a best friend to the person too.
Mm.
Because every friend has a best friend.
Mm.
But where the relationship is very sweet or it's okay, you are the best friend of your friend.
Mm.
And your best friend is also your best friend. And so if it is like that, two of you will work well.
Mm.
But where your best friend have another best friend, there will be problem. Because every little thing you tell the person will go and tell the best friend.
Tell another person.
And before you know it, the thing is going outside.
All right, thank you, Henry. And my final caller, Peter from Port Harcourt. Hi, Peter. How are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
I'm okay.
How do you say I can? I don't know how to explain. I've been in this situation. A guy I call a friend. It's not only like bad people I call friends. Yeah, project now. When crisis come around, they won't even respond to you. But if I send people, you can go to any extent to different people. Yeah, I remember very clearly. Like you have come in several times, and you have come. It's like when something happens to me,
All right, that line is very unclear. Your final messages, and that will be it. Truth be told, some of us lack discernment, so we don't know that the person we are saying is our friend doesn't like us or that their heart has left us. Some of us have discernment, but stubbornness will not let us be great because we'll see, hear, or have physical proof that the person is not good to us, but we'll stay there till they do something to us that we cannot unsee, unhear, or ignore. Then we'll go around crying about betrayal. Meanwhile, we are the one that gave someone the title of friend that they haven't earned. Personally, I test people. A while ago, I started feeling uncomfortable with some of the people around me and my husband, and I told him these people are not our friends. Something is off. He wanted to argue with me because I didn't have proof. I told him I'm willing to bet my money with him. I don't know if he forgot he's married to an Igbo chick. I don't gamble. I never bet money unless I know I cannot possibly lose. This man had the audacity to bet substantial amounts in pound sterling with me, that I'm wrong. I asked him to set up a test, and the people that fell yakata shocked even me. Now I'm hearing that some of them said I'm a wicked trickster because they found out 7 years after the fact that I set them up by lying about the situation. They're deeply upset that what they heard didn't happen and are crying everywhere that I played them. I've been laughing since and asking the Calabar man I married to give me the money. Nobody forced him to bet with me. This one says, I allow people friends know what that they need to know when it's time for them to know. Ecclesiastes 8 verse 11, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Olajot sent that in. Pastor Daibi says, your ability to manage information is key to your success in life. Sometimes you choose not to disclose your plans to your friend, not because you don't trust your friend, neither is it because your friend is evil. Your friend could innocently disclose your plan to someone else who may not mean well for you. So this could be the reason you need to be discreet with your plans. Okay. I need to draw for my second winner. Thank you so much for being a part of the conversation and a part of the sunny side today. I don't know why my computer screen is acting up today. I will call those in charge to come and see to it. So that I can do my draw seamlessly. So I'm turning on my regular draw randomizer. And let's see what's going to do afterwards.